Okay, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to tear down the brand strategy behind a really interesting company called GruntSkill. It's a professional network built from the ground up for the skilled trades. We're going to see how they're building a digital home for the folks who, actually build our physical world. And that really brings us to the big question, the one that frames this whole story. It's not just about coding an app or adding features. It's about getting inside a culture, a whole mindset. So, seriously, how do you build a digital space for the people who build the real world?
Well, to even begin to answer that, you have to start with the user. You have to recognize this huge, incredibly skilled audience that's pretty much been an afterthought for most professional networking sites. So let's get right into the heart of the trades.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting, because we're not just talking about job titles here, we're talking about a mindset. This is an audience that is driven by this deep, genuine sense of pride and respect for real craftsmanship. They want to show off their work, but not to just anyone. They want to show it to people who get it, People who understand the skill involved and appreciate the tangible value they're creating every single day.
And this quote, man, it just perfectly captures their frustration. They're on social media, sure, but the mainstream platforms just don't feel right. They aren't built for a professional identity that's rooted in calloused hands and a finished product you can touch. That feeling that it's all just damn drama is a huge pain point and, frankly, a massive opportunity.
And look, these aren't just vague feelings. They lead to real-world professional headaches. A big job ends, the crew scatters, and suddenly you're isolated. Your professional life is spread thin across Instagram, maybe Facebook, a little bit of LinkedIn, none of which are actually built for a welder or a carpenter. And that makes it incredibly difficult to build a real portfolio of your work or network effectively for that next gig. So, bam, that's where the solution comes in. GruntSkill isn't trying to be just another social app. It's designed to be a purpose-built, all-in-one digital toolbox that directly tackles every single one of those pain points we just talked about.
This is their flag in the ground. It's simple, it's direct, it speaks to the community, the social hub, and it speaks to the serious professional focus. There's no fluff, no ambiguity. It just tells you exactly what it is.
And here's how that toolbox actually works. See, the features aren't random. They're all connected to create this complete career ecosystem. It all starts with you showcasing your work, your craft, with video shorts. That, in turn, helps you build up your reputation on the social feed. And that reputation, that's what helps you land better gigs on the job board. And finally, the tool trader helps you get the gear you need for that next job. It's this powerful, self-reinforcing loop. So the big idea here, the thing you really gotta get, is this concept of the digital toolbox. This isn't a place you go to just mindlessly scroll through cat videos. It's a set of active, daily tools designed to make your professional life better, easier, more connected. It's a tool, just like a wrench or a hammer you'd find in their truck.
But look, features and functions, that's only half the battle. To really connect with this audience, a brand needs a soul. So let's dig into how the platform's name itself reveals the core identity it's trying to celebrate.
I mean, this is just genius. The name itself, GruntSkill, is the whole story in 2 words. It fully embraces the grunt, the hard, sweaty, unglamorous work, and it fuses it directly with the skill, the mastery, the precision, the expertise of a true craftsperson. The entire brand lives right there in that powerful tension. And this whole ethos, it's not just some marketing slogan they cooked up. You can see it in their more visceral language. Take their merch, for example. It uses slogans that really lean into the grit and the physical reality of the trades. It's a proud, unfiltered language that speaks directly to that experience of honest, hard work. So let's be super clear here. GruntSkill isn't for every single blue-collar professional. It's targeting a very specific mindset. It's for the people who are intensely proud of the tough work, the grunt, that other parts of the professional world might kind of look down on. It's all about validating that specific identity. Okay, so we get the user, we get the brand soul. Now, how does this actually stack up in the real world? Let's take a look at how this very distinct identity helps GruntSkill carve out its own space in a pretty competitive market. This little chart here just lays it all out so clearly. You've got TradeHounds, which really feels more like a B2B sales channel, connecting workers to brands. Then you have TradesLink, which is positioned as a more buttoned-up LinkedIn for the trades, very corporate. GruntSkill just sidesteps both of those, aiming for something way more authentic and completely worker-first. And that right there, that's the strategic light bulb moment. With a corporate-style network and a commerce marketplace already out there, there's this huge gap right down the middle. What's missing? A space that focuses purely on the culture, the camaraderie, the shared identity of the workers themselves. That's the hole that GruntSkill is built to fill.
So, this brings us to their real secret sauce, their unique selling proposition. And it's not a single feature, it's not a better job board or a cooler video tool, it's the overall vibe. It's that feeling that this platform was built by them and for them, without all the noise from sales reps or corporate recruiters. Its real strength is that cultural resonance.
And this metaphor from the source material just hits the nail on the head. The digital union hall. It's not just a network. It's the modern version of that place you go after a long day to connect with your crew, talk shop, and just feel understood. It's a digital home for the soul of the skilled trades. So, as we wrap up, I guess the question to leave you with is this. In a digital world that often feels so polished it's sterile, what's the real lasting value of building a space that's dedicated to grit, to authenticity, and to the very soul of hands-on work? It's a really powerful idea, and the answer might just reshape how an entire industry stays connected.